All right, good afternoon, Roanoke. As you can see, I am joined with some lovely guests here with me today. I'm Tiffany with Community Engagement, and we are talking National Preparedness Month today. And I am joined by some lovely ladies, some of them here in the Commonwealth, some of them are outside of the Commonwealth, but all of them do amazing things here for the Commonwealth of Virginia and here for the city of Roanoke. So what we're going to do is a really quick round robin so you can get to know my new friends here. So we're going to start with Michelle Hamer. Michelle, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us who you work for and tell us what preparedness means to you in a nutshell.
Well, thank you, Tiffany. Absolutely. My name is Michelle Hamer, and I am Chief of the Floodplain Management Services Section in the Norfolk District Corps of Engineers. And I also am the co-chair of Virginia Silver Jackets. And what preparedness means to me is the ability to adapt to changing environments, changing conditions, to maintain a certain level of normalcy in our lives.
Very good. Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody's always like, I'll get prepared later. And it's like, no, you need to prepare now. Okay, Michelle Brown, now it's your turn.
Hi, my name is Michelle Brown. I work for the Army Corps of Engineers out of the Huntington District. My position is as an interdisciplinary planner. Environmental science is my background. And I also work with the Virginia Silver Jackets with Michelle. And preparedness planning means to me, getting ready for the things that you know could come will help you to be ready for the things that you don't know are coming.
Perfect. That's great. All right, Miss Debbie, you're up.
Wow, Michelle, that was a good one. I like that.
Yes.
I'm Debbie Messmer. I am the State Hazard Mitigation Officer for the Virginia Department of Emergency Management, and I manage the disaster mitigation grant programs that are handed down from the federal government to the Commonwealth. And preparedness means to me a little bit more personally, and just being able to care for my family and make sure that we're prepared and ready to go with my 4 kids, my husband, all my parents. It just makes it, I just need to make sure that I'm always prepared.
Absolutely. All right, next, Miss Danielle.
Hello, everyone. I am Danielle Gashard, and I'm a public relations specialist for the Virginia Department of Emergency Management and their communications division. And what preparedness means to me, it's multiple things. You know, it's knowing your zone, it's making a plan, preparing an emergency supply kit, and staying informed, always having multiple ways to get information, whether that be your phone or TV or radio, just knowing how to stay informed and know what's going on.
Perfect. All right. And we also have Angela Davis with us. Angela, we can't see her, but we're going to be able to hear her. So Angela, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angela Davis, and I work for the Virginia Department of Conservation and Recreation. I am housed in the Floodplain Management Program, and we are the coordinating agency for all things floodplain management across the Commonwealth. We provide training and technical assistance to governments as well as private citizens. To me, preparedness means I always like to lean back on the phrase proper preparation prevents poor performance, and you have to adequately plan and prepare to get it right. And it can be anything, whether it's natural or man-made disasters, a wedding, baking a cake, it could be anything, but properly plan and prepare for it all.
Perfect. That's great. So thank you guys all for being here with us. So we're going to start up here with Michelle H. And she is going to tell us a little bit about the Virginia Silver Jackets, because I think I had heard about it, but I'm really not sure exactly what this means. So, you know, I'm thinking, oh, does everybody have these cool like silver jackets on the team? That's awesome. But tell us a little bit about the Virginia Silver Jackets and about like what they do and how long they've been around.
Absolutely. So the concept came from the idea that there are multiple agencies with flood risk missions, but we all do our own thing. And the whole idea is to bring multiple agencies together so that we can start to collaborate on more comprehensive solutions to flood risk management. So this is a great opportunity to bring us together to talk about what our priorities are, what our capabilities and funding are, and come together to do projects for the Commonwealth.
Perfect. And I mean, where'd that name come from? Do you know?
Well, the idea was exactly like you were suggesting. So the Corps of Engineers is generally clad in red, and FEMA is in blue. So Silver Jackets is a color that's not used by any agency. So we kind of come together under one color.
That's cool. All right, very cool. All right, so I'm going to kind of kick it over now to Debbie with VDEM. You know, I know you guys, gosh, flooding. I know VDH is doing a lot of COVID, but you guys are dealing with a lot too, and activating emergency operations centers. So tell us a little bit about what Silver Jackets means for the Commonwealth of Virginia as a whole.
Yeah, it's just, I think right now it's an important piece of us to begin working together or continue to working with the federal government. We have multiple state agencies that participate in the Silver Jackets group, and along with other federal agencies, we bring in the localities from time to time. And it's just a time for us to get together with the assistance of the federal government and really find how we can do any sort of mitigation or any other aspect of emergency management to help with flooding and to help the localities kind of get where they need to be. It's a really good opportunity for us to really work together as a group. We spend quite a bit of time on calls monthly, especially working with localities like Roanoke and other localities that have faced flooding. We try to focus on different parts of the Commonwealth, which I think is important. You know, when you're talking about flooding, you seem to talk a lot about the coastal areas. Well, sometimes it's really good to move a little bit further west, to be in the Piedmont. So it's just a time for all of us to come together and really work to make the Commonwealth a stronger place when it comes to reacting to hazards and so forth.
And see, I think that's where, you know, just Joe resident on the street has no idea that these things are going on in the background. So this is what, you know, your government's doing behind the scenes to try to keep all of our residents safe and informed. And Angela, I want you to tell us a little bit about where your organization, the Virginia Department of Conservation and Recreation Floodplain Management Program. Tell us a little bit about that.
Gotta unmute myself. So here at DCR, we provide technical assistance and training across the state. We are liaisons for the communities between themselves and FEMA. So we partner with FEMA a lot. We partner with VDEM, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and other agencies to really bring everything we can to floodplain management, to really hit it at all angles so we can leverage everyone's disciplines, everybody's like roles and responsibilities and expertise to just make it more robust and complete. A lot of times what happens in our programs is that we're narrowly focused on one aspect of floodplain management, and you really can't address floodplain management as a whole by swimming in one lane. So we all get in the pool together and put our heads together and come up with solutions to really manage it effectively.
That's awesome. And I know, you know, I grew up here in Roanoke, so I know the Army Corps of Engineers themselves, you know, they came in and did a big floodplain mitigation project that really has helped our community, especially in our southeast corridor. So it's been really cool to see all these projects. You know, I was a kid when we had the infamous flood of 1985. But my dad was a firefighter, and he was like, yeah, we were commandeering boats and we were grabbing people off roofs, and you know, that was our 100-year flood. And then a lot of the work that this team has done has been huge for our city. Now, Danielle, talking public information officer to public information officer, tell us a little bit about what Virginia Silver Jackets means to you as a public information officer and kind of an outreach person.
Yeah, it's very important just for all of us to come together. And you know, now even especially now that we're in National Preparedness Month, we're actually in our last week 4, which is teach youth about preparedness. And what we have here at VDEM that's new, which is really cool that we're proud of, is we have a fun emergency preparedness guide for kids, and that can be found on our website. But Calvin the Cardinal will walk your children through how to prepare for hurricanes, for any disasters, floods, tornadoes, and they can color and do fun activities along the way. Yesterday, we also did the FEMA Region 3 Twitter chat, which is Dueling Disasters chat. So we talked about how you can stay safe in floods, earthquakes, everything just in a COVID environment. You can search the hashtag Dueling Disasters Twitter chat and look up all of that information. But what we've been doing this month is week 1, which is make a plan. Talk to your friends and family about how you will communicate before, during, and after disaster. Week 2, we emphasize building a kit. So gather supplies that will last for several days after disaster for everyone in your home. And then week 3, which was prepare for disasters. So limit the impacts that disasters have on you and your family, know your risk, insurance, how to make your home stronger. So this month we've just been really trying to help people prepare, especially now in this COVID environment. We've been doing not only a very active hurricane season, but also we're in the middle of a pandemic, so dueling disasters, but we're here to help people, and all of this information can be found on our website at vaemergency.gov.
All right, and we're definitely going to drop that in the chat below. So if anyone has any questions for our panel on Facebook, I'm not seeing any right now, but I love the outreach stuff, and especially us as parents. Debbie and I were talking. I mean, a lot of us parents are homeschooling our kiddos right now. Okay, so what better way to not only educate, but also to teach them about being prepared with a lot of the things that VDOM has available free of charge, that can help you with your literacy, and then also help you just with your plan. And my big thing is, everything's in our phone now. Like, who really knows phone numbers anymore? So it's like, writing those numbers down and having that reunification plan and all of that stuff can be found on VDOM's website. But ladies, I want to take a few minutes, and I just really appreciate you being here with me. Does anybody have anything for the good of the order before I let you get back on with your day?
Well, the one thing I want to mention is that I think one of the strengths of the team is that we are each doing great things in our own organizations, right? We're putting out the message about flood risk awareness, and we're working on projects, or we're talking to communities, but it's the combination of it all where we can use each other's resources to help promote the message. We don't each have to do it all, right? Not one agency has all the money or the time or the data to do everything. So by being able to come together, we can help promote the message more broadly. The other thing I wanted to mention is that we're really excited about is we are completing inundation mapping in the city and county of Roanoke, also partnered with the town of Benton. And the whole idea is we're looking at 4 gauges on the Roanoke River, and inundation mapping will be available so that when you're looking at the gauge and it's forecasted to be in flood, it helps you understand what that means for you. It's an image on the ground, and it shows the depth of that flooding. So you can start to make decisions about, does that impact me? Do I need to move my car? Do I need to evacuate? Of course, we always want you to listen to the local officials, but we need the citizens to understand more personally what that means to them so they can start to make decisions before those warnings ever come out.
Correct. And that's awesome, Steph. And I think that's the big thing. We're also inundated with messages right now. I think it takes somebody at least 7 times before they actually hear what we're saying. So the fact that this group has come together and you have the same concise messaging is just, it's phenomenal. So we'll definitely pop the information for VDOM in the link. We'll also send you some more information about Virginia Silver Jackets. And if anybody has any questions, let us know. We'll pop this video over on YouTube and share it as well. But thank you all for joining me. It seems weird to say happy Preparedness Month, right? But yeah, everybody get prepared. And I really appreciate you guys. So I hope everybody has a great day. And Michelle, you did great. It was her first Zoom, and you rocked it. So you did awesome. but you guys, you did a great job. But you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks, Tiffany. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.